My name's Fred Gillen. That's a picture of me on the screen. If you want to find out more about me, then please Google me. I'm not going to take up your time today talking about me because this webinar is all about giving you some good content so that you can learn from it and hopefully attract more business and increase your bottom line. So that's what our webinars are all about. It's helping you develop business and learn some online marketing expertise to help you grow your business. So just Google me, find out. There's me and another guy that'll probably pop up. He's a lot younger than me and lives in the States. I live in Melbourne, so you'll have two to choose from, but you'll see my picture on there, so it'll be pretty obvious. So go and Google me, find out, and that's all about me. So moving on, the topic for today, it's Facebook advertising and retargeting. And what does that mean? Well, I'm not going to get into that right now. That's just the topic for today because I need to follow my own format. And we'll get into it. So there are many reasons why you should be using Facebook advertising for your business. First, because Facebook is among the most visited website, and it's probably the most visited website on the internet. It currently has 1.5 billion monthly active users, which means the chances are you're likely to be able to target your specific audience if you want to. So you need to define that audience initially, and we'll get to that in a moment. So another benefit for using Facebook advertising is the in-depth Facebook targeting options available. You can target your existing customers using custom audiences, which allows you to upload your own database. Now, what I mean by that is that if you've got a list of customers in an Excel spreadsheet with their first name, last name, email address, phone numbers, the more information in there, the better. Because what happens is when you upload it, Facebook actually take that information, run it across all of their database, which is enormous, and they pull out lookalike audiences. So it means that they can actually look at people similar to your current customers, put those in a box, and then promote your ad to them. And that's what the lookalike audience means. So it means you can target people that resemble people you're already doing business with. So Facebook targeting options allow you to select people based on their interests, location, age, gender, workplace, education, language, and even relationship status. So there's a lot of stuff there that you can niche down to. Makes it nice and easy. What also makes Facebook advertising very powerful is the fact that it offers more options in terms of the format of your ad than Google AdWords. Google's getting a little bit expensive now, and you've got to really watch what you're doing there. For example, with Facebook, there are specific Facebook ad types depending on your goal, such as promoting your Facebook page to get more fans, generating traffic to your website, and increasing your video views. Plus, Facebook ads tend to be much cheaper, as I said before, than Google ads. And you can actually monitor and look at them probably at the same level as Google ads, but a lot easier to actually manage, in my opinion. Some people are Google experts and they love Google AdWords. Not my expertise. We dabble in it, but it's not my expertise. So before setting up any ads, make sure you check Facebook advertising rules. You can get to them at Facebook/policy/ads, as your ads can be disapproved should you fail to follow them. They're pretty harsh on it. They might give you a warning, or they might just cut it out. Oh, the noise in the background, just wondering what it was. It sounds like my wife's got a vacuum going, but anyway. So if you do, you simply log into your personal Facebook account and click on the drop-down menu in the top right-hand corner and select Create Ads. So pretty easy to get started. So just click on that to start creating your ads. When you do that, you'll also be asked to create your first campaign, where you select the objective of your ad. So your objective could be any of the following Facebook ad types. So you could look at boosting your posts. You look at promoting your page. You could look at sending people to your website. So if you want to promote your Facebook posts on people's Facebook timelines, then you would boost your post. If you want to get more people to like your Facebook page, then you would promote your page. you want to send people to your website to generate more traffic and produce sales on your website, then you select the send people to your website option. So you can increase conversions on your website if you want to get more people to either opt in or make purchases. You can get installs of your app. So if you've got an app running on Facebook, which is a little bit more advanced, then you can also advertise that and get people to download your Facebook app. You can reach people near your business, so you can base your search on locality so that people close to you will actually see your ad. So if you have a local business and wish to advertise business to people close to you, you can do that too. You can raise attendance at an event. So if you're running an event like this, for example, I use Facebook ads to promote this event. So you can promote either a virtual event or a live event, and by using Facebook ads. You can get people to claim an offer. So you've got a special promotion or deal, you can use Facebook to advertise that. Get video views. If you've got either Facebook videos up or you've got YouTube videos up and you want to get more people to look at your videos because you've got a special offer or something going in there, then you can use the video view option. And lastly, you can collect leads. Now this is probably a big one, but with Facebook lead ads, what it allows you to do, it actually, when people click on the ad, it actually asks them for permission to send you their details. And 90% of the time, people will actually click it. Probably a little bit less than 90%, maybe 80% of the time, people will actually click on it and accept it because they want to find out what your offer is. So they would click on that, and immediately you will have access to their name and email address and anything else that they give out to the public. So Facebook will actually collate that information for you based on who clicks on your ads, and you'll have access to that. So that helps you build your database of either new prospects or people to target in the future that have an interest in your products or services. So once you've selected your Facebook ad types and set up your campaign, the next step is to open your advertising account if you don't already have one. So this step will not appear if you already have a Facebook advertising account. So you only need to create one if you don't have one. And that's again pretty obvious. So you need to choose your country, your currency, and the time zone, and click on the set audience and the budget. And that completes the third step called ad set. In the ad set section, you need to define your audience. So this is where you actually dumb it down to actually who you want to see your ad. So you don't want to, well, you may want to promote to the world, but in most cases, you're better off testing an ad going for a specific audience. So my recommendation would be that if you're going to run, if you've got a target of males and females, then I would run 2 separate ads. The same with age groups. If you've got a multitude of age groups, rather than cover a wide demographic of age groups, I'd probably split it up into, say, 25 to 35, 30 to 50. Just mix it up a bit so that then you can see when you look at your ads later which ads are performing and which are not. And it makes it nice and easy to then cull the ads that are not performing. But if you just market to the wider demographic, then it makes it very difficult to find out who's not looking at your ad. So as I said, so you need to find your audience, and the meter, which is like the dashboard that sits up on the right hand corner of the screen, the meter should really be pointing upwards, so it should be in the middle, and that'll ensure that your audience is not too specific and also it's not too broad. But my preference is probably to get more specific, as long as you've got enough people looking at the ad. So then you need to click the ad creative, and this is where you get to the section for designing your ad. So, and that takes you to the last step to set it up. So in this section you'll be asked to upload your media, which means your pictures, which you can be a Facebook ad image, it can be a video, or it can be a slideshow. So you'll also, and when I say a slideshow is probably 3 or 4 moving images or different images, so it's not really a PowerPoint presentation, it's just a mini slideshow. You'll also be asked to add a headline, so this is what people will obviously see in the ad, and then the text, which is the description below the, or in some cases might actually display above it, and this is the description of what people will get by clicking on the link. So, and obviously a call to action. So whether it's a click here or a description or just a link to a website, so that this is where that design section comes in. The section varies according to which ad objective you've selected. So, for example, if you choose boost a post, you will need to what you need to fill in will be different than if you select one of the other options. So then you need to click place the order. So, and here is where you need to submit your payment details. You can either pay for Facebook ads with credit card, PayPal, or coupons if you've got any. The key to when setting up your Facebook ads is to create multiple ads to test them. And that's what I was saying earlier, that I'd be inclined to, if you decide you've got a huge demographic, male, females, age 20 to 60, then I'd be breaking that up into different categories and even locations. So if you believe you're promoting to the English-speaking world, or the US, UK, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, then I'd probably be splitting those up into different countries, so that again you can then analyze where you're getting the best return on investment and whether some of the other countries are actually worth advertising to at all. So that's what we mean by setting up multiple ads to test. So it's all about test and measure. So you set up your ads, you run minor amounts, so it might be $5 per ad per day. Let it go for 3 or 4 days, and then analyze the results, and then tweak your ads or delete the ads, or whichever is appropriate based on the reaction from the viewers. So, and that's what makes Facebook really a very dynamic and useful tool, because if you advertise on a local paper, your ad goes in. If it's a weekly paper, you've got to wait a week for it to get printed. It comes out. You've got to then wait for a while to work out whether the ad works, and if it doesn't, you've still paid the full value of the ad. So you didn't have an option to tweak it midweek or whatever. And if the ad doesn't work, then you've got to go through the whole cycle again, reproduce the ad in a different format or whatever, run it again for another week and analyze it. And your budget is the same. So you're spending $300, $400, $500 on a local ad in a local paper, whereas you can actually test and measure with minor amounts of money using Facebook, and that's what makes it so powerful, in my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed this introduction to Facebook ads. You can join us on the next webinar session where we'll cover more marketing tips for small business. And if you want to find out what the next session is, you can visit webinarsforbusiness.com with a list of upcoming sessions. Click on the links there and book in, and we'll see you on the next webinar. Now, before I leave, we've got a couple of questions here that I want to address, and if you've got any more questions and you need me to expand on some of the topics we've already covered, then just drop your questions into the chat box and I'll answer them. But the presentation as per se is over. We've finished. So if you need to leave, feel free. If you want to stay for the Q&A, that'd be really cool too. Let's get on with the Q&A, and I'll start answering some questions.